Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
We got into the service as soon as we could. Badass paratroop. I felt I had done a service. The world was better off for what we did in World War II.
Behind the sergeant looking up, our heroes bravely answered yes, and then they...
Young people,
He jumped right out.
freedom is not free. Someone always has to pay the price. The price is high, but Americans have always been willing to pay it when necessary. My advice to you is to keep yourself prepared, because it may be your turn the next time freedom is threatened. We got into the service as soon as we could. Badass paratroop.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
Are you a fucking weatherman now?
You're listening to Sergeant's Time on WTF Nation Radio.
Broadcasting live, baby. Right, that's right. Broadcasting live deep within the mountain complex, somewhere in the basement of the Pentagon, maybe Area 51, maybe in the basement of the Alamo. This is Sergeant's Time. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Jason. All you fucking haters out there. Mwah. Love ya. Sergeant's Time, US Army WTF Bombers, WTF Nation Radio. That's right, Patrick. It does fly then. This seems like I just got here. Wait. I think like I've been on every show every night. Seems like Monday, Wednesday, and today. Thank you. Yeah. I'm all ghost. Oh, I love the tinfoils. You guys, I mean, I just can't thank the tinfoilers enough. Whether it's on the left or the right, trying to say what they're trying to do. Oh, Sports Bar says Jason Dunlap can kiss my New York Jets loving ass. Well, it depends on what he wants to be called that day, because he's been known to be going by, I don't know, 3 or 4 aliases, but we're Sergeant's Time now. We're not talking about the Monday edition or any of the little fucking conspiracy drama, but I decided to ghost it out tonight. Since the ghost emblem's a fucking topic of conversation, but real quick, rest in peace, Vince. Did you guys see that video in the beginning? The 101st, the guy who always sings blood on the risers every time paratroopers comes by, and to the anniversary of Bastogne and the invasion of Normandy on D-Day. He always sings with the troops. Gory, gory, what a hell of a way to die. 97-year-old Vincent Speranza has passed away. And so 101st Airborne Division did that little quick video. He served in Bastogne. He served in World War II. He was, man, 101st back in the World War II, man. The bloodied bastards of Bastogne. Is there an Area 51? Does that imply there's areas 1 through 50 or any Area 52? I don't know. Depends. I'm not really going to talk about that, because if I say any number or whatever, I'll have the fucking left and right wingers going after me. You know how the media and all the fucking conspiracy theories like to go after veterans and everybody using some sort of symbology. That's why I have a plethora of symbology behind me and on my hat. Somebody's going to try to, whoa, Area 420. Kind of digging that. I'm wearing this hat. Everything that is conspiracy theory driven. I'm wearing today purposely because there's some trolls out in social media who seem to think that fucking, yours truly is behind some big giant cabal. Just like how the right has their fucking baby eating cabal, and then fucking the left has their fucking conspiracy theory of, everyone is a fucking insurrectionist. Everyone's a damn thing. Just existing. Oh. Speaking of insurrection bullshit, did you hear about Trump? I know this is Sergeant's Time. Did you hear about Trump getting fucking getting arrested and indicted and all that stuff? Pled not guilty, yada yada yada. Memes to be posted and all this other stuff. So there you go. Area 69, and the sounds are pretty nice. Hey, there is Area. Thank you, Heath. There's Area J. Yeah, again, Oscar. Again. Yeah, I know. I get it all the time. I don't know. I'm just gonna say I'm not the one with the record or people looking. My investigation portfolio or packet is not as thick as his, so I am like completely speaking in subtext right now. So that's all I'm gonna say. What was it? What was it that the Kurgan said on Highlander? Ramirez. So yeah, there you go. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so Vincent Speranza passed away. 100 Area 69 of the Area 69 is the headquarters of Gold Corp. Boy, you guys in the chats, man, I love it. I love it. Send me more. Send me more. I love it. Today's Thursday, so it's no guests, just chilling, shooting the shit, talking some Army news, have some Army updates from some of the stories I brought to you previously at the beginning of the week. So I figured, we will shoot the breeze about that. We were gonna have Vincent come on. Was it a couple of years ago? A year or so ago? We were gonna have him come on in Sergeant's Time as a guest. He only would talk to paratroopers, no legs. I'm just kidding. But he's very, very prideful of the 101st Airborne Division. So prayers, hearts go out. I mean, that dude was like, man, harder than woodpecker lips. Old school guy. So just real quick, you guys remember the story that we talked about? The soldier stories with leadership issues with his cancer story. You guys remember Sergeant First Class Walter Flores? And we were talking about his story that he was going through, how his leadership would not let him go and talk to, or he had to do by name, like the HIPAA thing. Yeah. Not really. I'm getting a bunch of stuff from docs and lawyers saying that it is HIPAA, it's not HIPAA, it could be HIPAA, it's not, whatever, either or. That was a IG complaint, whatever. That, I would say whatever. Well, that was the IG complaint that went up, and then everyone's So the offending master sergeant has been departed to to another location. And so there we go. But to give a follow up on Walt Flores, you guys, everyone's we posting pics and stuff like that with with how he looked in all serious. It just lets you know there's behind the uniform there's always the human factor with some of the stories that we have. And so we wanted to go ahead. Let me pull up let me get some screen time here. There we go. Here's Walt and his little one with one of his 7 kids. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Walt. I know you're listening to us. I know you and the family like to hear updates from what we got going on, because it seems like that's the only updates you guys are going to get is from U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio. So you guys remember the story how the NCO, his NCOIC had taken issue with his appointment schedule and had said that you need to give me blow-by-blow specific details or all that, or I'm not going to let you go to my appointments. I could keep you from yada, yada, yada. Come to find out that he has been diagnosed with testicular cancer and it has metastasized. So, I was kicking around. I'm trying not to be, I'm a little bit, my emotions are a little bit more calmer about this topic because now I'm being able to process stuff, my emotions aren't fucking going to kick back and start, kicking tables over and shit like that. But at any rate, since that story has been released, it was an update after the Herald, Clean Daily Herald updated the article. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and throw the article inside the chat so you guys could see it, because part of this was because of you. U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio posted this within the chats and posted it on the WTF Nation Radio Facebook page, and you could see it was about 65. I think we broke Clean Daily Herald's internet or website. 65,500 page views that link that I sent you at has apparently hit home with other service members. That's according to the article, and veterans among others. Since the story's release, it has netted nearly 65,000 page views on kdhnews.com as of 3 p.m. Tuesday. And this was, of course, the story, if you guys don't remember this, concerned for Cavazos, Sergeant First Class Walter Flores, with the personality conflict of him having a female supervisor. His supervisor, Master Sergeant, continuously inquired and required him and no other soldier within the operations office of the 62nd ESB 11th Signal Brigade to provide personal and private information of any and all medical or mental health appointments that he was attending. That requirement violated HIPAA. And it looks like it is, I guess. I guess they decided that it's violating the HIPAAs. Only gave information, name, date, and location of appointments, and redacted the information concerning what his private appointment was about. Now, we had this conversation, too, about guys and gals, anybody, when you're talking about your junk, when you're talking about your bits down there, you have an inclination that you don't want nobody to fucking know what it's none of your damn business. A real quick shout out to Colleen Daily Herald. They gave us a shout out. Quote on Facebook. The story was also shared by WTF Nation Radio, which has 238,000 followers. Yes, we are growing. It was just not a few long ago. We only had like 15,000 followers. And now the social media team's kicking it. We're almost to 250,000. A wild story, but it's all too familiar. That's our line. Good job, social media guy. Good job, Nemo. Whoop, whoop. That was Nemo's gig right there. That's his stuff right there. So Flores said that he only wanted to continue to spread if something was wrong to speak up. Quote, if no one is listening and you know in your heart of hearts it's wrong, continue going until someone who listens. We listen. So he's keeping us posted on all the updates and stuff like that. What's going on with his situation. And again, thanks again, Walt, for sharing the story with us and allowing us to speak with your family. Shout out to the family too. For being supportive to you as well and to being supportive to us. I think, hang on. I think I'm gonna open the phone lines today. So that way, if you guys hear something that I'm saying or I'm talking, then you guys feel free to jump in and interject. Matter of fact, tell me your MilMed story. Matter of fact, hang on, let me open up the lines. Tell me your MilMed story. Tell me your stories that you've had of military, I don't know, fucking up your shit. We've all had the stories. You guys know the story that I talked about too is Senior Airman Hardesty. I don't want to fuck up her name. Her story too, which she just recently passed. About nobody listened to her and her situation with her cancer. So I know specifically with the passing of the PAC Act and a lot of congressional people saying, "Yeah, man, we take care of vets. We love our vets." Then there we go. I know it's a hard topic to discuss. I don't want to bring you guys down, but I'm just saying that's one of those things that if you guys want to call, hang on, I think I got the phone lines open. Yeah, I do. Oh shit, okay. So the lines are up. 415-889-8367. If you have had any MilMed issues or drama from feel free to drop names too. I don't care. Drop them. You will remain anonymous. I'll just call you caller. Caller. Yeah. I'll call you caller. I won't drop your name. I won't drop your deets. I won't drop your phone number. You know that's the deal. How we work. We don't provide that type of information out to the world, so that way nobody can hunt you down and get your deets and try to dox you or whatever. I know dox has a different name, but yeah, I will not highlight your persec. Does that make sense? I won't dime you out. So as we're talking to the show tonight, if you want to ring up 415-889-367, you'll see the number right there. You know, it's right there. It's just scrolling by, just really slow. So for you Cav guys to understand, maybe you tankers too. I know some of you tankers need it. I know in the last 24 hours, there's some fucking intel people that need to read fucking shit. But anyways, let's see. Hang on, I just want to make sure. Make sure we're up. There's some things. Yep. Okay. So phone lines up. Phone lines are up. There we go. Triple double check. Hubba. We're ready to go. So if you want a phone call, you want to shoot the breeze, then send it. We appreciate your comments and all that. At any rate, so that's the update. Sergeant First Class Walter Flores, thanks again. And then there you go. There's some. I think there's some. Isn't there some other big Army news? Did we miss something? Is there some big Army stuff happening? Are we talking about? Is there any other Army stuff that's happening that we're missing? What story what story happened today? It's a big deal. What you guys tell me? A sports bar here from the coach. I've had 4 doctors prescribe me 11 different meds for a month for a bunch of issues. The combination led me to a suicide attempt. I flushed each med when I got out of the hospital. I felt so damn good. Then I got a CPAP. Some of the conditions got better within a week. Man, that's what I'm talking about. There you go. Oh, the SMA's gone. There we go, Spanky. That's the news that's happening. The SMA, the Sergeant Major of the Army's gone. There you go. How about that? There you go. He's out. He retired. Awaiting the next Sergeant Major to come in And I think they're going to have their ceremony tomorrow or something like that. I don't know. Follow the Army socials. You'll see it. And then I think that's it. I think that's I think that was the big, oh yeah. And the chief of staff of the Army too. He was on Reddit and active on the Reddit. Yes, his PAO was. And he wasn't. Well, I'm sure he was, but we'll just say that. How about that? There we go. So he retired, and I think tomorrow is going to be there at 9 o'clock. Yeah, 9 o'clock EDT or EST. Maybe the new one will like beards. I don't know about that. I don't know if you were gonna. Well, here we go. Let's do this. If you were to ask the new Sergeant Major of the Army a question, this would be the venue to do it, right? Because, you know, more than Army Reddit followers and shit. 1.6 million with a reach from the 2 pages of a cumulative, I'd say maybe almost 30 million. Yeah, so we got a pretty good reach. Ask your questions here. Call up right in there, or just write in the comments right there, and I'll ask the question. Maybe the new one will like beards. That's what Spanky just said. So will the new Sergeant Major of the Army love the beards? Yeah. There's a relinquishment of responsibility tomorrow and a change of responsibility tomorrow as well. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with a new Chief of Staff of the Army and a new Sergeant Major of the Army. There you go. Yeah, Josiah, you get a beard, you get a beard, you get a beard. Sleeves rolled so he can see all the tattoos. You could roll sleeves. You could roll sleeves. I don't know if he's gonna like the I don't know about the tattoo stuff. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But anyway, so yeah, that was the retirement. So they retired. So General McConnell retired 4 decades of service. Damn. That's more than some of you been alive. Sergeant of the Army retired with 36 years. So that's a lot of years, man. Fuck. There we go. So you get a beard, you get a beard. Another PT test. Oh yeah, remember that meme that we posted? That was very prophetic, right? Do you remember when the main page posted that main page posted that meme about the APFT coming back, and everyone said that we were fucked up for doing it. That the U.S. Army WTF moment should not have posted that to get everybody in a fucking panic. You guys are dicks. You guys are sowing dissent, blah, 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 wah. And then look what happened. The NDAA. The NDAA says that the APT is going to come back. That's a good question. There you go. Okay. So you were being somewhat serious there, Jake. Yeah. Another PT test. Will another PT test come back? Will the old PT test come back? Will there be another PT test? Would there be a system and selection? There we go. I don't know. There you go. There's one question there. 2 questions out of the way. Yeah, so we got a lot of shit for that. A lot of shit. People were like, oh, no. I actually know what I said about the APFT on day 1. It still may get thrown out. Exactly that. It was just a plank. Or it's just a leg tuck. I don't understand. I don't know why everyone's getting mad about that. It's just a leg tuck. John says, and mind you, I'm going to read your comments for the new SMA for feedback. So I'm probably going to pass this to the USASOC PAO. Oh no, he's gone. No, wait, he used to be the USASOC PAO. Maybe I just forward over to the office, see what happens. I'll wait till the new PAO, the new Sergeant Major of the Army PAO. We'll see how this one works out. He is going to keep promoting every Tom, Dick, and Harry that breathes and actually promote off the performance and potential. Josiah says, no thanks on the APFT. I'm already used to the ACFT. There you go. Do you think he should bring it back? Or just, I don't know, people are, I don't want you guys fighting in the chat. Sorry. No thanks. So Spanky wants it all to burn down, because I'll be telling you right now that the the current leader, the senior NCO leader, they don't like you working out in the gym for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I would have thought that the new ACFT that everybody was heading on, heading their nod. Oh yeah, this is great. Yes, Sergeant Major, this is a great idea. Let's go ahead and do. This is a great idea. Yes, John. They promote women now too, so not just Tom, Dick's, and Harry's. Ooh. Tom, Dick's, and Harriet's. How about that, Spanky? Spanky's in the chat. She's getting charged up for Sergeant's Time. She's going to come back too. She's only got just a short time before she can be back. I don't want to give a specific date, but she'll be back. So she's already in the chats right now, just trolling around, see what you guys are up to. So making sure that the snacks are being disseminated, make sure that the signing roster's done, because then I'm telling you, she's gonna come in. So yes, it was just a leg tuck. Exactly, it was just one leg tuck. I just fucked the third standing in Steel Creed and got chewed out. Yeah, let's hope the new PAO isn't a Reddit troll like the last one. Woo! Spicy. Let's do it. Bring the spice. The sleeper has awakened. That's a Dune reference with the spice. You know, get it? Spice. Yeah. So bring the spice. I will read every comment on this about the new topic of the Sergeant Major of the Army leaving in the new one. So that way they can look and say, here's the feedback. Asked them to remove the tattoo pics they took of everyone from an official file. That NC changed the tattoo back around 22. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. I want to apply. I could be a PAO Reddit troll. See, that's the thing, too. It's like, why don't they have veterans doing this shit? So that way, that's a good idea. You know how generals have this general mentorship? Like only generals, like these generals have these retired generals that tell them how to be generals, and they're mentoring. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe some old sergeants to come in and say, hey, mine is still there in the retiree file. Wow. God dang, dude. I can say this now. Can I say this now that I was having some technical issues uploading that stuff to the organization that was part of it. There you go. How about that? So there might be some missing documents and of some individuals at the time. I can't remember when I was there. I can't remember what time. I want to be not too specific, but I think there's some individuals that I might have missed the deadline. I think I might have had some technical. I think my internet wasn't working at the time. Back at maybe it's because it was Fort Bragg at the time. Now that it's Fort Liberty, maybe the internet works. But yeah, I don't recall ever loading up any tattoo pics. Just saying. HRC Infantry Badge came down to talk to us and asked us what would keep us in. It consisted of tattoos and beards for a solid half hour. Is it really though? Is it really going to keep you in? Is it? Because we don't have Infinity War, right? We have 2 wars that are now done. So what's going to keep you in? Supposedly after the Infinity War, everyone's supposed to be going to schools. Everyone's supposed to be doing a bunch of stuff, right? We're supposed to be getting back with our families and all that. So why are we, what gives? Why are we having the, 100% you'll stabilize? Oh, if you got a beard? Okay, well, there you go, Mike. There you go. 100%. Michael Gallardo said 100% stabilize. If he has the opportunity to wear a beard or to grow a beard. Some of you guys can't grow a beard though, all patchy and stuff, right? Now there's a couple of questions about there was a joke. Somebody made a joke and I thought it was I chuckled a little bit. Somebody said, "How do you correct a woman growing a beard?" Because that happens now, right? So can you there's some individuals that can't grow a beard. Maybe they should issue extra testosterone if you want to grow a beard. I mean, they give you Viagra, right? They Spanky, I see you. I'm just digging my hole. Free tattoo sleeve, a beard, and a 7-year stabilization would have kept me past 20. That's a good question. One of my friends, one of my Sergeant Major compatriots, CSM Jason Towns. Me and him were stationed back together, and he even said, "What would happen if like the Army bought you like a car, like they gave you a voucher, because barracks always close. I mean the defects always close for troops around the barracks, anyways, on weekends because we got troops, people first, yada yada, right? So what if? And he brought up a good idea. What if the Army gave you like a voucher to go buy a car? Like if you wanted to join the Army, we gave you this much money and you could here's a voucher to get a car after you complete AIT. So you go to basic training, you go to AIT, and then you take that chit and go over to the dealership with your Army chit and say, partner with some corporation there that will more not honor the chit to get you the kind of vehicle you want, up to whatever. Depends on what you get. The more you have for your score, the more you have for education, then you get more money. Or should it be reversed? Skillcraft somehow makes the worst version of it. It's a car pog. Exactly that. Exactly that. Get that little chit. Walk on over to a retired sergeant major. Could you imagine getting a car chit, walking over to a retired sergeant major's used car dealership, and he's all pissed off, telling you how hard he had it when he was in the Army, and the Army didn't have no car chits back in the day. So I'm gonna, and they can't charge the tax. They can't do the credit thing. It's like, here's the chit. You sign the chit, and then that's it. And then I don't know. Something to that effect, I guess, to work the details out, because I know what would happen. It's like weapons being sent to Ukraine. How are we going to account for it? The reason why I'm making some comments like this, because I want to piss off. I'm pissing off both sides of the political spectrum right now, because they're like really freaking out about a video that the PSYOP regiment posted out. That was a recruitment video, and talked about, well, you want to be PSYOP and all this other stuff. And you guys remember when I went on a fucking rant and shit talked fucking Alex Jones for talking about PSYOPers and stuff, saying that we're the scum of the earth. And I was going on a fucking rant, imitating his voice, you know, discussing things that I know he probably wouldn't say, but I used his voice imitated his voice to do it, right? Well, there's two sides that now think that, you know, oof, that video is like, oof. You disagree with vouchers, but you agree with bonuses. Bonuses give agency to soldiers. What's wrong with vouchers, Musa? Well, what would be wrong with giving them a car chit? Think about this: a simple little hoopty car, not really a hoopty, but like say there's an economical car. You get a blood chit. You get a car chit. You get a car chit to do it. I mean, after EIT, you know, so I went to, with my NCO and finance my first car. I'd own one, but needed another one. Since Since I decided to have a pet sperm come around. Is that a kid? Is that what you're saying? Your little choice. Okay, all right. Let's do that. Your spawn. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. So, anyways, what would keep you in? What would keep you in? Because right now, I'm telling you what, there's soldiers right now that are getting out, that are telling their stories of how they were treated, and I guarantee it, the stories that they're saying would not want me to join. Bonuses or taxes federally at 22%. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, cause exactly that, man. Just do a car chit. As a matter of fact, that business would get a write-off too. I heard Dodge offers 38 challengers. Yes, yeah, okay. You were talking about your offspring. Okay, on chargers and challengers, vouchers only drop in the bucket for defense spending. They could deal with that. Just remember how far over budget we were for the Beaumont, dude. Budget, dude. Look how much money they're spending on changing the names of the installation. So I think they can swing that. I think they can swing that. I mean, they need to unfuck their housing, right? Did you guys see the fucking picture of the fucking housing area with the collapsed ceiling? And it had like collapsed right over a baby's jumper. Did you guys see that? You guys want to see that picture? Let me show you that. There we go. Let me show you that picture right there that was on the main page. Everybody was like, why do you guys... So. There we go. There's your housing. You bought a brand new GMC on 2 months before going to basic. I kept it my whole career. Yeah, I know some older cars, yeah. So there it is. I'm glad there wasn't a little one inside the baby jumper when that thing collapsed. That sucks. So you tell me. Somebody said in the comments that there would be a shock when they get to warrant officer school because I guess it's there you go. Somebody said that it broke the LT swing. They're talking about the baby carrier, baby jumper. But it's true. Everyone, we were like, oh shit, was the baby inside the jumper. The ceiling is where the stock market crashed. Cars are taxed and registered, sold and tagged. Yeah, but you know what? In some states though, what states do, and here's the thing with me, what would bring soldiers in is every soldier who joins now, since we're instead of having a fucking draft or whatever, because you know that's going to get fucking played out. I mean, look at the nepotism that happens, with the elite when it comes to drafts, to the draft anyways. During Vietnam, and everyone's shit talking also. 20 fucking years of war, and all these armchair fucking pundits that were of age to join the military like to shit talk the military. But that's just me. I think everybody joining the military now would be an incentive that nobody pays taxes. If you're a soldier joining the military right now, you don't pay taxes. Nothing gets taxed at all. Your pay, that's it. Since everybody likes to say, "Dude, taxpayers, I pay your salary." No, motherfucker. Actually, we pay our own salaries because we get taxed on the money that you say is your tax money. So we get taxed too. So if we get a 3-day voucher at Golden Corral, I need a 60-day exemption for my height and weight. You have the IDAS exemption. But no, I'm serious. No taxes. No taxes. It would feed into the economy of the local installations as well, because there will be some states that you have to pay state income tax, but no federal tax. So you got to pay state income tax forever. If you're assigned to a state that has no income tax, well, there you go. At this point, with all the soldier worshiping that everybody likes to do with the military, with all these veteran influencers that get out and say, we need to do this for our veterans, we need to do this for our soldiers. Well, let's not put our money where their mouth is. Don't pay taxes. If you're living in, pick your state that has state tax, you get no federal taxes taken out. There you go. Somehow I'd have a feeling, though, that the DOD or the military would finagle some way to adjust your pay table. So that way it's like as if you were paying taxes by lowering them. You're just making too much money. So what's wrong with soldiers not having paid? Because when you think about it, when a soldier's stationed, pick your state. I know specifically in the South, they like to double tax everything. You pay taxes on the vehicle you pay taxes for the vehicle when you buy it. And then every year they tell you that you have to pay like $500-600 for property tax before you're allowed to register your vehicle. So yeah, what would be wrong with that? No taxes. Taxation is theft, right, Pookie? I know you're listening out there, Pookie. I see you wandering around. They gave Musk 8 years. Yeah, exactly. They gave him a tax break. Why don't we give our troops, since you love our troops so much, there you go, sir. There you go, Mr. Congressman. Right, Tuberville? There's a pretty butthurt congressperson right now in Congress who's upset that Space Command is not going to Alabama, that it's going to stay in Colorado. He put up a big freaking slideshow of why Alabama would be better. And I'm guaranteeing right now, I'd rather live in Colorado than Alabama. Living in both states, I definitely will tell you that being in Colorado is way better than sweet home Alabama. When you're living in Alabama, tell me about it, especially if you're at Fort Novacell or Fort Rucker and you go to a fucking dive bar. What song do they play all the fucking time? Yeah, Sweet Home Alabama. Anything has to do with Alabama, it gets played the fuck out. Living there myself, I'm like, God, oh my God. I would rather live in Colorado than Alabama. Mississippi will tax your fuck. That's what I'm saying. These southern states will tax the hell out of you. And then there's the same states that like to perpetuate this bullshit about, poverty and all this stuff. Somebody thinks they're buying an affordable car. They're trying to make ends meet. They're working 2 jobs. And then the next thing you know, they're like, okay, your little hoopty that you bought that you thought was going to be affordable now, you're going to have to pay $800 extra a year for the taxes. Would that be great to have a tax-free paycheck? To include BAH. Don't fuck with the BAH. Huntsville is the safest. I don't know, man. I'm going to tell you what. I don't know. Living in Alabama, man. California will tax you on the taxes that you paid and the taxes that you get back. Colorado has higher taxes compared to Texas. Yeah, I don't know. But the way Texas is going right now, I'm telling you, they're starting to get at least all benefits are tax-free. Only base pay is taxed. That's what I'm saying. Don't tax the base pay. Have incentives. Like if there's a hardship installation, just like how the Air Force has hardship or substandard living allowance pay for living on an Army base. We don't get that. We should get that. Then we get that. We get that special pay. Hey, this right here. Tell me this right here. If you shouldn't get a substandard living allowance. Tell me that right there. Tell me if that right there is not proof in the pudding that you should get substandard living allowance. Was stationed at Fort Sill. BH was $1,300 with the housing market boom, single bedroom, blah blah blah. Crackheads would cost you $1,100, $1,300 depending on utilities. Good luck if you got a family with several kids. You're basically homeless or living off ramen noodles and vanilla such for the exactly that. It's not enough. I think it's time to if we're spending again, Infinity War is over, right? So where's this extra money going to? They should have money for they have enough money to give a uniform, the new AGSUs. There's enough money right now to get every single soldier, retiree, probably veteran too, some money every year. You pick your money. You get your number. Here you go. Oh, you got to go to the clothing sales and pick up your AGSUs, your new pinks and greens or whatever. Right? We're out of war, right? What's the big deal? What extra money are we spending? Why are we spending so much money? Texas is going to be diagnosed with California. So exactly. Tax-free retirement pay would be nice. That's another incentive as well. There are some I think there's some states. I think North Carolina just passed a law saying that your tax. Don't quote me on this. I think they just passed a law saying that military retirement. I don't want when it comes into effect a military retirement. If you are combat connected injured soldiers or veterans get they're tax free. So Texas is going blue, but everybody wants to go to Texas, and I forget how the last election was almost flipped. Is that my baby mama's house? No, Heath. That was mine. I'm just kidding. Redstone Arsenal and Asna, you don't argue DJ Cupcake. Whoa. I'm just saying, I lived in Alabama. What's in Alabama compared to Colorado? What is it? Are you from Alabama? Is that what it is, Susan? I don't want to upset you. If you're from that state, I'm not insulting your state. I'm just saying that I would rather live in Colorado than Alabama. Eagle cash cards for vets. Southerners, okay, everyone's getting offended. Everyone's getting, is it, yeah, man, Redstone Arsenal. Oh, okay. Oh, you're from Redstone Arsenal? Okay, well, I mean, like I said, wasn't there like some missile command there too? Army, Space, whatever, Missile Command, Redstone Arsenal. But the Space Command's already here. Oh, Patriot Missile. Gotcha. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to speak ahead of what you're saying. Gotcha. Okay, I see you now. All right, got it. All right. So Patriot Missile, stuff like that. Yeah, okay, got it. In Redstone Arsenal. Okay, there you go. But in Colorado, Space Command's already established. I'm not sure why it's going blue. I'm pretty sure they're turning to people. Yeah. Tax-free is a tough stretch. It will extend to the first responders next and teachers from there. I'll be telling you what, maybe you need to get some, I'm an Army brat too, dumbass. Why, goddamn, Susan, why are you calling me names? I'm engaging in the conversation. I'm not insulting you. You're getting butthurt because I'm shit-talking Alabama compared to Colorado? Damn, dumbass. Why am I a dumbass? DJ Cupcake. What? Radio. This is DJ Cupcake. New shit. Man, Susan's pissed. Are you part of the team that wants Alabama to be selected for Space Command? Is that why you're being so hostile to me? Do you want to call in at 415-889-8367 to give me some specifics? Moose, I think she's just breaking balls. I think, Susan, you're breaking balls, right? Or are you just legit getting offended that I'm shit posting about Alabama? Sweet home Alabama. You got Fort Novacell. You have a couple of training facilities there. You have Sears School. You have Fort Novacell. You also have Bama Fam. Bama Fam's still upset that they didn't make the CFP last season. Well, there you go. It's not my fault. And why does he call himself coach? Why doesn't he call you? He's not a coach. He's a senator, right? Talking about old tubes. I don't want to have Susan get mad at me and start calling me DJ Cupcake Dumbass or something like that. Because on the wheels of steel with DJ Cupcake. I'm just fucking with you, Susan. I'm just fucking with you. No need for any hostility, man. But yeah, anyways, so the president has decided that a space command will be staying at in Colorado. So there you go. So that's it. Calling you dumbass. It says it's insane, fucked up, crazy. Oh, gotcha. So you're throwing terms of endearment. Are we bonding right now, Susan? Is that what it is? You're throwing terms of endearment at me? Oh, okay. Where's my sippy cup? Oh, you know it's day to day. There you go. Too late. That's it. Done. Okay. Well, shit, man. I guess I upset Susan. Army rat works in Army Redstone. And I'm just pissing her off there. I'm just pissing everybody off. There you go. I'm pissing the fucking left and the right whack jobs that are fucking pissed off about the ghost emblem that I'm wearing on my shirt and behind me. And also, you know, bye, Felicia. You talking to me? Are you leaving Landon too? Man, everyone's getting like freaking hostile. Oh, I'm now DJ Cupcake too. Ooh, we got some breaking news. Do it my W voice. Thanks, Susan. I know you want to keep I know you wanted Spacecom to be over in Alabama. Sorry about that, but W says, oh, no, bye to Susan. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, look at that. I just saw 2 sailors in Southern California were accused of providing military secrets and sensitive information to a Chinese intelligence officer. What? Damn. What is it with the intel community? DJ Cupcake. I think she's breaking balls, bro. I don't know. It's hard to get context over text, over posts, something like that. Holy crap. Let me grab this. Let me see what's the story with this. What is it once again with the intel people? Thank you for throwing me back on track. I'm sorry. Chupacabra guard gonna be a real thing? Oh man, hang on. Let me grab the story up right here. I think I know. We got from this is from Jim Laporta, and I think he talked about that too. Let me look at it. Is this what's happening right now? I'm trying to look for it because there's another story that I want to talk about before that, and that was Travis King, that kid who of stellar service. Where's that story at? I'll look for it right quick. Now, where's that story at? It was up on her. I think it's up in her. I don't find it. It's like a breaking story, right? Yeah. So two sailors gave secrets and information to Chinese spies. Too many people are willing to do anything for a quick buck. Yeah, you ain't lying, dude. You ain't lying. Let me look for this stuff right here. Where is this at? Sorry, Susan got me distracted. So that's what she gets. So that's what she gets for distracting me. I got distracted from the show, so too. 2 U.S. Navy sailors have been arrested with charges related to spying for China. This happened today. This is breaking news right now. Both are accused of past national defense information to Chinese intelligence officials in return for cash payments. 22-year-old petty officer, second class, Jin Chao Wei. I'm reading this how I think it needs to be pronounced. I don't speak Mandarin or anything like that. It's Jin Chao Wei, more specifically, conspiracy to commit communication of defense information to aid a foreign government. And then petty officer Wen Heng Zhao of Monterey Park, California, was arrested by the FBI and NCIS agents and is charged with conspiracy to receipt a bribe by a public official. Wow. West Taiwan be getting all over shit. They had work at Naval Base Ventura County, Port Hueneme, and had an active duty U.S. security clearance who had access to classified information. His indictment states that he had access to classified material. Man. He was born in China and became a U.S. citizen. And though the alleged crimes are committed by these sensitive military information ended up in the hands of the People's Republic of China. Man. There were 2 sailors, so I'm sure they were just trying to get to other things. Yeah. They were that desperate. Yeah, exactly that. So a Chinese sailor sold intel. Who let that one slip through the cracks? Well, we can't, Holly, just start immediately. We can't just start going off on people with the blood of our current adversary just because they, that's not fair. Because what if we go to war to Germany, or what if we go to war with Mexico? What if we go to war with So we have Germans, people with German nationality, are we going to freaking, say, hey, how'd that slip through the cracks? So we go to war with Mexico, and, Mexican blooded soldiers or service members are going to be looked at. I'm going to cover that story in a minute because I got Jim Laporta was the one that did the one about that kid over in North Korea. It's not immediately clear whether Ryer Zhao had retained attorneys or comment on the behalf. He's only been in a couple years. Sounds premeditated to me. Do you know, actually in the counter intel world, that has been discussed about Chinese nationals joining the U.S. military to get TTPs and all that sort of stuff and say, yes, I'm innocent, yada, yada, and then begin spying for the Chinese government. So that is a possibility. Yeah, you're right. Jack says we can never go to war with Mexico because he loves avocados. Aguacates de Mexico. Both Wayne and Zhao had initial court hearings later today. Why was in San Diego and Zhao was in Los Angeles? They're set to return before the judges in their cases. China has not commented. You think China is going to freaking say something? Yeah, thank you, America, for giving them secrets by your sailors. We have no comment. IPL, give me a comp during Hispanic Heritage Month. If they made my mom a U.S. citizen, and she would protect U.S. citizens like she protects her chili relleno recipe. You ain't lying, right? I posted on Twitter the secret ingredient in how to make pepino, just like Mom used to make. Because some freaking white liberal, I think I can make pepino. She was in Bakersfield, California, and she said, look, if you ask for cucumbers and you get them cut, Mom, if you ask for, whatever. I'm just assuming that's how she talked. So I got a little upset. I don't need no white knighting liberals telling Latinos how to fucking make something. And it was just so egregious that I had to post the recipe. I posted Mom's. Sorry, Oscar. Sorry, SA man. I'm telling you, man. China said, what? What gold chain? I'm telling you, man. I posted Mom's pepino recipe. Just like Mom used to make. Oh man, here comes Susan back with some freaking. You guys bugging Susan now. She's throwing like paragraphs and stuff. 5-paragraph uploader posts. Because you guys are shit talking her. I only lived in a hospital for about 5, I guess. No choice. My father was 20, retired military before I was. I'm basically an absolute 100 product of the U.S. military. It's some sex among ally shit between U.S. and I've been actually called a test tube baby while growing up. No joke, whatever. Oh, wow. Damn, Susan. That's not cool. What the fuck people call you a test tube baby for? That ain't cool whatsoever. And I'm sorry that you had to go through that shit. Well, speaking of something like that, joking around, I was laughed at during Hispanic Heritage Month because I walked out in my mariachi gear and sang in Spanish, and people looked at me and says, well, "Why are you like that? Why are you dressed like that?" So I hear you. I hear you people getting poked on it. I know what it's like. Wow, that's fucked up. Somebody calling you some shit like that, that's not cool. I mean, if you're joking around yourself and you're being self-deprecating, that's different. But if somebody's doing it out of spite or malice, then that's kind of fucked up. I mean, I get kind of fucking told that you're honored. Well, hey, there you go. I get told that I'm a white supremacist just because I don't know, because you don't see me, throwing a sombrero and a sarape on, going arriba, and hating, whatever political party it is. So, well, shit, Susan, I apologize that, man. That's going, man. That sucks. You're pissed you got out. You can't join anymore. I know, my fault. What do you mean you can't? You sure, man? They're bringing people back in. What happened with the soldier who ran in North Korea? That was we're Holly. Would you like wait, dude? We are getting there. Long format shows usually have interruptions and discussion stuff. So, anyways, I'm thinking about just not taking a break or take a break or whatever. We can keep going. Go about another 30 minutes. Oh, you went to MEPS and they denied it? Oh, shit. Sorry about that, John. Fuck, dude. Well, do you ever thought about applying as a GS, though? Like working for being a mill civilian? I don't know. Maybe Susan could get you a gig as a GS person, a GS worker, or maybe a contractor. Maybe you could do something like that. Do some of the contract work. See what you do get in those types of, so you can still kind of feel the camaraderie of your bros and veterans and stuff. So, yeah. I was thinking about taking a break. I don't know. Shit. I think I'm going to take a break anyways, because I think I have to hit the head. And then it won't be that long. So, real quick, and then come back and shoot the shit about that kid who crossed the border in North Korea. I think very low level between two countries via marriage alliance. It's low level. I'm applying. Texas typical Mexican dishes are trash. Texas typical Mexican dishes are trash. Their Mexican barbecue is better than California. Whoa. Are you talking about tri-tip too? Man. We're not going to have no, sector on sector violence with each other just by shit talking. We'll be right back. I'm going to take a break. So, shots.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Take it from me, Ice. You can't just float around space not caring about stuff forever.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Shit in the bag, Pogue.
If that's really a thing, and I get authorized to do it once, it's pretty much gonna be me sitting there talking shit, like, constantly.
Nothing feels the same. Let it all be Take a look inside your life. Is it so bad? Is this where you draw the line? 'Cause it's so sad. Tell me where you lost your faith. Is it so bad? Couldn't see it in your face. And it's so sad. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down. Why you keep it in your head? Is it so bad? Never heard a word you say it, and it's so sad. Tell me when you lost your way, 'cause it's so bad. Wanna see you when I pray, and it's so sad. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down. Is it what you want? Is it what you need now? Is it what you breathe? Is it what you're feeling now? Is it what you feel? Is it what you're feeling now? Is it what you wanted? I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down. Hello, hello, you. Will you come back down to me? Hello, hello, you. Will you come back down? Hello, hello, you. Won't you come back down to me? Hello, hello, you.
I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
What is this Facebook Live? I've never heard of this shit.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
This kid who was supposed to have gone to back to the States to get processed out of the service. And he decided to go, see ya. I'm going to go on a tour. See ya. Then he broke through the friggin', I guess he went to that joint, the JSA. So the buildings right there along the border, along the DMZ, where they, you have the two armies. You know, we have our forces, the UN forces, and you have the North Korean forces. And he broke away from his escort. And honestly, what it is that where he was going, he couldn't go in the escorts couldn't go in the secured area, and he decided to bolt. See ya. We don't want to be here. I'm out. So there you go. That's what happened. Now, more details have come out. They, just like Holly said, hey, what's the deal? What's going on with that? Because apparently, when he was incarcerated for committing a crime, I think it was a violent assault, sexual assault on a Korean national. That detail hasn't really been, that detail hasn't really been revealed so much. And he'd served time. When he broke free from the tour, there was a van waiting for him on the other side. So there you go. A U.S. soldier who crossed into North Korea last month on his own volition did so. And this is from the Messenger. This is from Jim Laporta, our friend. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to have Jim Laporta come back, shoot the shit. He's been, every time he's representing different news outlets like the AP and Newsweek. I think he needs to come out now, and he needs to join us to shoot the shit about a lot of stuff. Keep us posted what he's been up to. So the U.S. forces in Korea classified him as an embarrassment to the United States, according to documents and military officials who spoke to the Messenger. There you go. An embarrassment. Well, yeah, I mean, you escape an escort and then you go across the border. Then yeah. North Korea on Thursday, today, acknowledged that for the first time that King was in their custody. The KPA, the Koreans People Army, had responded to the United Nations command with regards to Private King. Colonel Isaac Taylor, the spokesperson for the UN command, told the Messenger today, in order not to interfere with our efforts to get him home, we will not go into details at this time. Brigadier General Practic Ryder told reporters at the Pentagon on Tuesday that the UN command was communicating with North Korean officials via well-established communication channels. King had booked a tour, like I said before, of the demilitarized zone through a private company after avoiding his one-way ticket back to Fort Bliss. I don't know. Go to Fort Bliss or escape to North Korea. What would you do? Would you want to go back? Would you want to go to Bliss? I know it's a joke, but when he sprinted across the border, Pentagon said he did so willfully and without authorization. Witnesses said that he was laughing, saying, see ya. No, he wasn't saying see ya, but he was laughing. Yeah, exactly that. From my next impression, Jesse Owens. He sprinted. Everyone says that they tried to catch him, but he was too fucking fast. He took off. Meanwhile, in a bid to quell leaks and tighten the flow of information amid sensitive negotiations between the U.S. and North Korea, high-ranking Pentagon official has instructed staff members that the use of Department of Defense classified network when discussing King. So in other words, everything's moved to the SIPRNet, to the classified, to the red net. So that way, anything that comes out, even unclass, they'll be able to identify who the hell probably said it or whatever. Just like when the Southwest Border mission happened. North Korea's like, we have you, dude. Can you send him some food? Exactly. Brigadier General James P. Work serves as the Deputy Operations Readiness for Mobilization of the U.S. Army Deputy Chief of Staff. The Pentagon issued a directive on classifying communications in the King case to the Defense Department staff in response to reporting by the Messenger, and which obtained internal U.S. Army documents involving King's mad dash. Wow. There you go. So the documents, known officially as a serious incident report. So everything's moved to Discord. Exactly that, Patrick. Everything's moved to Discord and in the chats right here, or on Twitter. depending who it is. You know what I mean? If you're cool with some individuals, then it's okay to post classified information on Twitter. But if you're not cool with somebody or you're in trouble or whatever political affiliation you're at, you'll probably get in trouble. There you go. How about that? Provided the most complete picture yet of the events of King's willful and without authorization crossing into North Korea. Man, could you imagine? What would you do? I mean, I think it's kind of funny, but instances where information had been leaked because it was on the Nipper system, on the unclassed system, and urged leaders to be more cognizant and thoughtful. What is sent via a Nipper? Read an internal U.S. Army document reviewed by the messenger. Typically, U.S. Army leaders prefer sharing unclassified system because it allows for greater information sharing within rank and file and between other government agencies. So moving everything to the unclassed to the classified system also heightens the risk for any government workers who share information, given the potential for criminal prosecution for classified materials. Yeah, because we can't leak that. We can leak other shit. It was just like the Southwest Border Mission. When information got posted from the Southwest Border Mission, it next to know it immediately went to zipper. So that's the status, and that's the story of Private Travis King, world-class North Korean sprinter. Oh man, I fucking love it. He will probably get a Nike sponsorship when he gets released. You know, maybe he could create a new Olympic event. Yeah, the North Korean yard dash. Dad joke. Sorry, dad joke. But yeah, let me see what's the calendar. What do we got going on here? Oh, what some other questions I see in here. How can civilians get jobs working for the military? I just posted a link for USA Jobs in the chats. Matter of fact, I'll do it again. So USA Jobs. There you go. Where you want to work? Some contracting agencies, like I don't know, like Lockheed Martin, SAIC, Booz Allen Hamilton. I'm not plugging them, but that's where I've seen a lot of veterans go. Depends on what it is too. Depending on what your skill set is. Look up, see what they got. Look and see what they got for jobs and stuff like that. All defense contract. If you want to be part of the military-industrial complex, then go ahead. Fine by me. Hey, you got to make that extra cheddar, man. You're welcome, bro. Work at the VA. I heard some places are great. Yeah, that's another thing too. Yeah, you can apply at the VA. You could apply for some nonprofits like the Wounded Warrior Project, or you could apply for maybe it depends on where you want to live. I mean, some places are not around your locale, like War Horses for Veterans. That's a great organization. You know, work at sure, why not? Yeah, work at the VA, whatever. I know the Department of Homeland Security, work there. I don't know. Like I said, it's a mixed bag, and depending what your calling is for and what you want. If you want to do like, I don't know, like I said, it all depends on what you want to do. I know sometimes, being retired and then scrolling through all the jobs and seeing like that, and then I see who's there, and then I see who works at those jobs. I'm like, those people, that person's cool. Yeah, that person's cool. Nah, this person's cool. Then you're like, oh my God, this person, yeah, just don't run a scam like that fake Marine chick who said she was a Bronze Star and Purple Heart recipient and was in the Marine Corps. All stolen valor. Yeah, every time I say stolen valor on U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, people start clicking or blocking because they think we're going to talk about them. Just saying. You guys remember that story, right? Stolen valor story. Task and Purpose put one out. Not really so much on the news today. 2 American military veterans have been killed in fighting in Ukraine. We haven't done a Ukraine update anyways for a week or so we're probably going to do one on the Monday edition. What else? Space Command not going to Alabama. Sorry, Susan. I had to do that extra dig. Why don't you go to Colorado? How about that? Or are you got roots? I don't want to. I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. I'm just asking. So what do we got here for the calendar? Let me see the calendar. Like I said, we got no guests tonight. We got no, nothing really. No big Army news, nothing huge, nothing earth shattering. Aside, people shit talking about the fucking. Where's it at? My calendar's all jacked up. I'm looking for my calendar here. It's all jacked up. So tomorrow we have Friday Night Freedom with Cause and Radar. Yeah, remember, because Radar wasn't on the show yesterday, and so because I was the gunner there for them, and so it's going to be Friday Night Freedom mañana with Cause and Radar. And then on Saturday the 5th, 5th, August the 5th, it's that Resilient Roosters river ride. You're going to see some pictures. I know Mom and Spanky and TZ, they represent the station at specific veterans events. And so you're going to start seeing some more media posts. So that's pretty cool. Hang on, let me pull up the graphics here so that way you guys can get in line and see what I'm talking about. There we go. I don't want to there we go. Hang on. Do. There we go. Bam. All right. So today, Start Time, Thursday with me. No guests, no nothing. Just shooting the shit. Getting called DJ Cupcake. I think I'm going to have TZ and do me up a DJ Cupcake t-shirt. What do you say, Susan? Would you give us permission to use that term because you called me DJ Cupcake? How about if we both get shirts? I'll have one made up. We'll have it done like Barbie style. Since I am a Ken, would that be enough? I'm just saying. Do you watch Barbie? Anyways, maybe I have TZ do a shirt. DJ Cupcake. Sunday is the sports bar with Coach and the actual King Smith. He's been. I'm gonna tell you what, he's been having some net issues with his webs, with his webosphere stuff. I don't know what's going on. He's gonna fix that. He's gonna check it out. And then Monday, the Monday edition, of course, with myself and Massey. Tuesday's Pop Culture Warrior. Now again, he's kind of on the outs. I don't want to push him to do that. So we'll see if he's able to perform. I don't want to say that let's see what he was able to perform. Greetings from Fort Cav. Yay, what's up? He's going to have Little Man. You know that comedian, Little Man? He's going to be on. And then Wednesdays, I don't know what we got some IVIG. I have no idea who that is. I don't know. I gotta talk to my calendar people to get information filled out. So that way I know when we're doing the calendar roll up that, I have all the information to spout up for you, because then I don't want to sound like I'm giving you half information, because then Susan will really be breaking my balls. Thursday is Stars Time. Bye week on next Friday. Of course, we got director Jesse V. Johnson. We have Ralph Tedesco. I mean, we got a lot of guests coming up. So I think your t-shirt would say Mixed Master Ice Cream Puff. You're so gracious, David. Thanks. I appreciate that. What else, man? What else? What else is going on? Yeah, we're broadcasting live on 5 different platforms. People call him. I know Jason Dunlap likes to talk shit. I mean, we should just make a award in his honor, in his name. Is that trolling him too much? I don't want to say. Anyway, so we're on Kick Broadcasting Live. Each show has its own channel. So, for instance, Sergeant's Time right now, if you're on Kick, which is another streaming site, if you go to Kick, and you should have a Whataburger shirt. Maybe I should get a Whataburger shirt. Yeah, exactly. Maybe I should get one. At any rate, we're on a streaming service called Kick, kick.com/Sergeant's Time. Every show has one. So the Monday edition has one. Pop Culture Warrior has one. WTFNR-radar, that's the smoke pit. That's going to get fixed to where it says the smoke pit. Sergeant's Time. And then Friday Night Freedom, Pop Culture Warrior, and the sports bar. So, I mean, we're all, that's all on Kick. They have each show has its own. You don't have to go over there at once. So if you don't want to hear, man, I don't want to scroll through looking for all these other fucking shows and stuff like that on WTF Nation Radio's Facebook page or U.S. Army WTF Moments Facebook page, then you can just go to Kick. Or you can go on YouTube. There you go. Not really much lag either. So, like, when I say something that's pretty, I'll be talking I'll be speaking about a topic, and then you'll see, like, a few seconds later, a minute later, someone's like late to the game. Oh man, what? They answer a question that I already asked. Well, if you're on YouTube, you'll see it faster. If you're on Twitter, you'll see it a little bit faster. But if you're on the 2 Facebook pages, so what's wrong with Popeyes, dude? I like Popeyes. Who is this brother? Who you talking to, man? Who you talking to? Monk Slaps? Oh, I gotta look at your profile, bro. Monk Slaps. You know, Dave, I really have. I want to keep the team going. I want to keep the team going. Monk Slaps. Well, hey, how you doing? What's up, man? Where you from? Team In-N-Out. Ooh, man, Team In-N-Out. I like all the burgers, man. I like all the burger stands. Whataburger, In-N-Out, Cookout, Wendy. I mean, I like, you know, like all this stuff. So, anyways. So I think that's it, right? Are we done? I mean, it's like I said, it's this Thursday. There's no guests. It's kind of slow. And besides, I really wanted to come on here on this day to shit talk those haters out there and tinfoilers that seem to think a video that's being posted by the PSYOP regiment's immediately a tinfoil thing or whatever, and I think it's fucking hilarious. I also like seeing the stolen valor PSYOPers out there, the individuals that think they're information warfare specialists that like to go and say, oh yeah, it's a PSYOP, it's a PSYOP, it's a PSYOP, it's a PSYOP. And then you say, hey, what battalion were you assigned to? When did you graduate the course? Well, I'm just saying, I know more PSYOP than you of PSYOPing to PSYOP. And I'm like, okay, I roll. There you go. That would be like me talking. That would be like me talking about Redstone Arsenal if I've never been there, right, Susan? I appreciate the nickname. I'm just much love, man. I'm just breaking balls, man. I think that's it. Shit, I think it's. I mean, like I said, show's done. Fucking, not really much talking. Again, we're shout out, rest in peace to Vince, 101st Airborne Paratrooper, who just recently passed. He passed yesterday. So people first. Ooh, there you go. People first was a PSYOP. Well, I appreciate you joining in. Hey, Monk. Hey, Monk Slaps. We have a show every night except for a bye week on Friday, and we don't do a show on Sunday. So tomorrow we have a show, and then on Saturday we have a day off, and then we have Sunday sports show, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then it's a bye week on the Friday show. So come on by, share, like, and follow, Monk. We appreciate you. I've never seen you before, so I think you're new in the chats. So feel free to come, to drop some comments in there and stuff like that. Tomorrow's Friday Night Freedom, anyways, with Radar and Cause. So I think you guys have a good time. So anywho, thanks for tuning in, and a shout-outs. Thank you so much. See you.
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
On WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.